have you ever liked me?
Yes, I do.
Do you like me now?
I do like you, man. But we can be just close as just housemates. But I don't think this whole thing is going to end, because at the end of the day,
I think it can.
It can't.
It can.
Subscribe for your girl, because Beekay is who Savage wanted to be. Jared in disguise, a smooth operator playing more than 3 girls at a time. So waiting they sub. Hey, Smash wanna find out. So which of the girls do you like? There are so many of them. What's going on with you? Philile, Nate, Nsuku, Mshini, a lot of ladies. Boys are, oh, they are all my friends. Any other girl I talk to them, I treat them equally. He is like, you don't say, but you do things with only one in the shower. You do things with the same person in the locker room under the duvet. You've just shared duvet moment with just one person under the sheet. Boys, oh, this is propaganda. He's like, come to think of it, how many girls in the house have you kissed? Ooh, the housemates are like, choke. It is no eviction. The whole thing is over. We all know that Ashley fans were predominantly many on the eviction premises, because there is no eviction. To be difficult for any other housemate fan base to be there. And even that aside, Sweet Guluva actually got most fans. And you have Guluva asked questions and the shouting were enormous. And when it got to Mshini, it was very brief. Some feel they muted it because they made a mistake allowing the sound to penetrate when it was Guluva's turn. Some feel, oh, Mshini's own was short because their fans are not there. UYANDA's fans are not equally there. All these cooked and put aside, you have Siphesihle in a conversation with few of the housemates saying that those gushing over Sweet Guluva, for the sake of the game, if you want to keep on, fine, but don't expect anything in return, because for her, she has had conversation with him in the past when Ashley was there, that it's okay to play, but if you are playing and your character is beginning to be questionable, people will now ask, Ashley is your woman. What are you doing with this woman? You're spending more time with this woman instead of being with Ashley. So the back and forth of it, prevention is better than cure. So you can stick with your woman and manage on how to play your game. And according to her, since they came to the house, no woman has even had the chance to be more closer to Sweet Guluva, not even think of a hug, because he made it clear from the latter part of week 1 that it is Ashley or nothing. Housemates are outside in the garden, conversations going on whoever wanna cook and be around Sweet Guluva from the horse's own mouth. He likes Ashley, and fans like ship. And when you go around somebody who is in a ship, you'll find yourself wanting and you become hated. So Tyrone said, did you hear the sound in the background? It tells you that it is affirmed and confirmed. Don't dare go for him for ship. But if you want to play, keep playing. Hello, welcome to Vanperpygh. Thank you so much for clicking. Now, one too much. Nate asking Beekay right after eviction, do I control you? Boy went like, let it go. It's part of the game narrative. It's okay. Now, girl in more conversation with boy outside and saying that I meant it. Do I control you? Don't you have the privilege to do your own thing? Boy went like, forget about that. I'm thinking I'm misunderstood in the house because I treat everybody equally. And when you have a fight with a woman, you can never win. Why will Mshini tell Smash that I cased you after proposing to her that she should be my Valentine? I told her to be my Valentine over a week ago, but within that week, we barely talked. So I thought, okay, she was not into me. That is how come I was also distancing myself. How she narrated the whole thing kind of seemed like I am playing her. And girl went like, I know, I understand how you feel, but it's either she's not feeling the same way or you are unable to communicate well with her. But it seems like it is you who keeps going to her back and forth. If she's not feeling the same way and she want to take the slightest opportunity and look down on you, then you should stop. Boy went like, yeah. I'm like, you don't say. So you like Mshini every week, this same thing, but you cannot be with her Imagine Sweet Guluva liking Ashley, but spending 20 hours with another lady and spending just 4 hours with Ashley. Mamma mia. This boy does not even know what's going on. It's either it's his game or he does not take blame for anything that goes on in the house. Mshini said nowhere has she said she likes Sweet Guluva. Of course, if she likes him, he's a human being, then that's okay. But nowhere has she said that. And so Jojo, where were that narrative? And girl went like, oh, it didn't come from me. Maybe it is smash cooking. And it could also be previous weeks, your relationship with him. Who does not know that he was with you before he went for Sweet Guluva? So maybe it is now that Smash want to talk about it. I have not said anything on camera. And you have heard saying that just recently it was boy sitting lonely and she kind of felt they are all playing a game. Come and join, come and join our group. And that was all because the game needs to continue. And for such perception to be cooked out there, it is not right. You have Siphesihle saying that, but there was this day you wanted to kiss him, the back and forth, and maybe Smash and outside people got the wrong narrative. And girl said, and did you think I was going to kiss him? And girl said, no, we those who were around in the house and outside the pool area, we knew you were not going to do it. But you're not talking to us, you're talking to those who are forming narratives. So it could also be that one. Then she's like, oh, okay. So it's more like if people are in ship and you're even closer to them for whatever reason, narratives will be cooked around you. And they said, yes. You have more conversations where Nsuku, Mshini became a conversation. According to Nsuku, when I say you are being controlled, maybe you feel we're insulting you. This is the meaning. My man, listen. So this day I was talking to you, Nate passes by, kept passing by, and later came telling you, you have 30 minutes. Later, she came back saying 20 gone, 10 minutes more. The next thing I knew, when she came back, she was dragging you away. It is not the first time, not the second, not the third. And that is what we mean by you being controlled. Imagine you came to this house alone. You have a mission on your mind. You have reasons you came to this house. You didn't come with her. And she is even deciding which housemate you should talk to and at what time and how many minutes. So that is what we mean by you being controlled. And you have Mshini say, let me also chip in something. This so cabal thing that you go going on, talking to this girl, then the next thing this girl. It's okay to mingle because of the game. But when you are cozy with hugs and doing things and being sneaky, I'm too old for this. And I don't want narrative out there. We've watched the show for some time now to know what narratives could form because of what you got going on here. So count me out. And there are instances I'm talking to you, the moment Nate will pass, you just be quiet. What were you saying? You be quiet, then you be acting shy and things. So my man, it is what it is. It is not somebody pulling away from you. It is your own doing that is making people pull away from you. In his one-on-one conversation with Mshini, he went straight. Has there been a point in your life since you came to Biggie's house 5 weeks down the line that you liked me? Have you ever liked me? Girl laughed and went like, yes, I do, and I did. Boy said, so whatever happened, and because of that, you don't feel the same way or you still feel it inside. Do you love me? And girl went like, I do. But this time, I want you as a friend. I do not need you as an enemy. Boy said, how? Really? So you think we cannot have what you feel in you for me? Girl said, no. Boy said, it is possible. Girl said, you don't understand. You have this cabal relationship going on with 3-4 girls, and you spend little time with the person you claim to love. You spend 23 hours with the other woman who is your friend. Make it make sense. Boy, it's like you also don't listening. When I gave you the Valentine notice that I would want you to be my Valentine, that week I kept calling you, let's talk. Then you just be moving around, you don't talk to me. So I also drew back. Then she's like, you don't get it, do you? Hey, I pulled away from you. That one, we've talked about it. You tell me you like me, it means automatically the day you tell me that I want you spending 1 hour with any other girl and spending more hours with me because it is a game house, I'll be okay. But when you're doing the opposite, you are seemingly becoming the kind of person who will give relevance to friendship than your relationship. So it's a no for me. And boy was not having it. As small conversations keep going on the outside, you have some housemate beginning to call Nate controller. And they say that, Biggie, play me controller. Sweet Guluva laughing at Beekay and asking him, are you okay? Then he said, oh, I'm just feeling misunderstood. That is what is going on, but I'm fine. and he followed suit. You have Mata in a conversation with Melino. Mata wanna find out, is Beekay controlled? Boy, it's like that word, I don't know much, but this is what I know. That girl got that boy boxed up in her hands because the boy has caught feelings for Nate, and it is obvious Nate has caught feelings for the boy, and it's more like conditioning him for something outside, and so he's just being polite around the young woman, more like, okay, if this is how we feel about each other, how about we managing the situation that goes on here and playing our games somehow until we go out. So he thinks the boy is being boxed up. And girl said, are you sure? Then he's like, just yesterday we were talking about it, myself and him. I was talking to him that, my man, your game, what's going on? You don't even talk to other people. You're talking to this person, then the woman is here. And from his conversation with Beekay, it's obvious that the two, they've caught feelings in whatever that they got going on. And as a young, respectful guy, he does not want to hurt Nate's feelings. But Nate could be using him more than he knows. But it is what it is. It's not everybody who will win the money, so let's see how it goes. And Martha said, then it means he's being controlled. And boy's like, okay, if that is the word. Ooh. After Mshini getting the opportunity to clear the air about the pool situation that happened weeks back, and saying that from that day, there is no instance of her getting closer to Sweet Guluva. And even that day, she was no way going to kiss him. Back to the kitchen, UYANDA sways Mshini. So according to Sways, how is your girlfriend feeling? Is she aware that you'll have to do ABC? Is she okay? Boy, it's like a game is a game. She knows my reality. She knows I'm in a game house for something. She's good. Boys like me too, I had a lengthy talk with her, but for me, I'm glad I have Tyrone. So I'm just switching the affection from thinking of a girl to him, and I'm good with the flow. UYANDA went like, how about Philile? And boy went like, that is cuddle. Don't you cuddle? Boy is like, no. But don't you do other things? Maybe it's equal to cuddling. Boy is like, oh, that one is a game. And saying that whoever want to catch feelings, that will not be his problem, because a game is a game. The game ends, he's done. And camera picked on me. She was sipping her drink, smiling. She's always smiling and going like, UYANDA, so you mean? And she could not even utter more words apart from the You have Swiss stepping in for her and going like, so you've not been cozy with any girl? That is what Mshini want to ask. Boy, like, no. Kids, they know what he said. No. I like, sure, I like UYANDA. Anyway, so this is what is going on in the house. You have your face around Sweet Guluva, because it is clear they're beginning to know where the direction of the show is going because of the loud sound that came through from the fans. Twitter people feel, oh, the evidence is clear. Now the whole house will know that Guluva is the real king and the rest of them are just nutheads. Imagine people booing Mshini, and it was very brief. I don't think Mshini was booed. I think production cut it, like they pulled off the volume on the console. Because if so many people are laughing and do yay or shouting, they all cannot end at the same time. But this one, when they started doing yay, within the next second, it all went shh. It cannot happen that way. But with Guluva's song, that was the first one. It's either production mistake or they deliberately want the young man to be nominated. Because now Housemate will be brooding on it when they are sleeping. And more like, oh, then we need to put him up. Yes. So that could be the dynamics. And this whole thing of course, you also have fans dragging Mshini with Ashley's followers. That's obvious. In a reality show, some will gain more followers than others, but as to whether those with more followers will be successful than those with low followers, it depends on what they want to do in their life, their grace, and their own ability to want to succeed in life. So following on socials has nothing to do with human being success, but at least it is comfort to know that so many people like you for what you did on the show. I'm just hoping after the show they keep doing things that will sustain that, because we've watched shows, we've seen how people come with following, then the next thing, their utterances on social media, people are if this person where they like, no, then their following begin to reduce. We wishing all of them the best. Now with Nsuku being smashed by Smash, I'm thinking Mandy will go nominate her. And with also baby girl situation that is Nate with boy, I think is either he's controlled or boy deliberately has a certain communication with girl, and she is making sure that when he goes too deep with another girl, she needs to be his savior because he claims he got a babe outside and cannot be messy. And you also have Ashley taking pics with her mom, friends, and also with trends. Ashley looking cute in the red and with her braids. She's showing appreciation to God first, to her fans, and to shippers, saying that she cannot be appreciative enough. Mshini is a little worried, and you have Siphesihle addressing her and saying that, girl, we've been here with you in this house. You don't do that. You've just been a normal, loving person. You don't even be with men. You are not moving around kissing people and hugging and being fondled. But that is what happens on the outside when people have fan base and they want to cook on certain people's head. And she's using herself as an example, saying that for her, she doesn't even know. Maybe the little time that she spent with this person, move to that person. People outside will be pickpocketing those little things and be forming narrative when they are in a house where they are supposed to mingle. So narratives will form unless you have fans, then you'll be shielded and covered. If not, then what smash is spilling out is as a result of fans' narrative. And she'll be fine since she knows herself, and she began to smile a little. Wahala, you want biggest money. When I go explain tire. And while they are cozy around Sweet Guluva, you have Philile coming to set opposite Guluva, and with her wear, it's quite short and maybe she is quite exposed. And Guluva said, face Siphesihle. And girl is like, what? He's like, face Siphesihle. Anyway, so now do you know what's going on? Mshini is going like, you are controlled by Nate. And Beekay is going like, you are rather controlled by Nsuku. Yay! Adios.